came quick.
60 seconds, 30 seconds, however long it is. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Oh, I thought she was about I just knew you was about to call a gas station.
A gas station sangria.
I laughed after I got it, and I just felt I laughed. And I said, she gonna get
me with
I'll slide it in.
Listen, when you brought that gas station sangria that time, my stomach was a bubble.
Is that why? Or is it because you're averse to watermelons?
I like watermelons, but
it was tearing at the stomach. I mean, it was a poop fest. I said, ooh.
I was like, woo.
Right. Right.
You know, it wasn't a good day. I think that was the day that I had
you need to start a new podcast with your cute and your poot. Cutin' and pootin'.
Cutin' and pootin'. I'm not doing this with you. Okay. Good morning, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Beauty-ish Radio.
Oh, yeah.
Where we talk about beauty, business.
And all that ish.
Yes. I feel like we've been talking more ish than anything lately.
Well, I mean, what else is there to talk?
Right.
What else is there to talk?
People were like, oh, you guys talk about beauty. I was like, not really. Talk about business sometimes.
They want to hear the ish.
Yeah.
I've learned that about people.
They
don't want the business tips. They don't want none of that.
They don't want
They want life hacks.
Right.
Hack they
so
life.
how am I going to get through my day is what I'm trying to say.
How can I make this damn relationship with this raggedy man? But is it raggedy?
Raggedy? That's raggedy.
Get our team.
Is it raggedy?
A team piece. Team.
Yes. Good morning, guys. Hey, Maurice. Hey, Ebony.
Hey, y'all. Hey.
Man.
Ebony Pieces. Hello, Maurice.
It is another Thursday.
Yep.
Okay, I'm trying to let the Instagram people know.
We in this thing. Yeah, because that's what I was doing last week when you was talking about
right,
me.
And you just over here for 8 minutes.
That's it. Well, I'm a little slower on the tech piece. It take me a while. And
I'm like,
but I realize it helps for me to talk about what we're talking about while we're talking about it.
So then you remember what we're talking about?
No.
Oh.
When I, like for instance, last week when I posted, we're talking about da-da-da-da, then a few people got on because they were like, oh, that was a topic.
Right, they wanted to,
and we can't get Alex to do no more roles than what she do.
Right.
We really need a social media person.
Yeah.
That stands in the corner and then just
tweets
live.
No,
seriously.
Put story and captures
we ain't got
our
that.
shenanigans. No,
because
we
y'all
ain't got
won't
it
like,
yet.
subscribe, and share.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right now, as a matter of fact, I need you to like, subscribe, and share.
Like, subscribe, and share. Hey, LC, good morning.
Hey, LC.
Oh, man. Y'all funny.
LC Peace.
LC Peace.
Yep. That's
Lisa.
I got them strapped down this morning, Joy.
Hey, you got them strapped down.
Yep. You can even see the lines. I was traumatized from what happened last time.
On that first show.
Man.
First show in the new studio.
Was that the first show or the
second?
first
show in the new studio. That was the very first episode.
Everybody saw a little something coming in hot.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Anyway, so that was we came in hot, all right, and the boss man was sitting in the corner. He
didn't want to act like
he said, "I never come back in here again."
He ain't came back since.
Right.
Don't act like you don't like to see it. He listening right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Oh man, this is tasty.
Okay, so you like it?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, it's the same as the watermelon kind, but it's just strawberry.
So it's still gas station.
No, that's your self and your bowels. You got to work that out. You got to reckon that with your own self. Your own self ass. Yes.
Own self ass. Oh man.
What are we talking about today?
We'll pop up our beauty of the week.
Okay.
Today's episode is called Training Day. So
that's it.
Denzel,
look at that. Man, I want to know how her arms are so toned.
I mean,
and she's 20 years older than us.
Right.
And I'm just with the.
Just
look at that.
Fine.
Damn.
I was like, I want to be Pauletta Washington.
But she just work out.
Right. Is that it? It just got to work out.
She got the time.
Yeah.
I don't got the
Denzel, yes, Denzel and Pauletta Washington, they are one of the longest married couples in Hollywood because Hollywood is tough on the marriage.
Hollywood is tough on the marriage. But Denzel said, I'm not going to do this 30. A lot of it has to do with his boundaries.
Yeah,
that man got some boundaries. Even with his acting gigs.
Yeah.
He got a whole list of what he's not going to do.
Exactly.
Because he don't want to have to come home and answer the Pauletta. Is it Pauletta or Paula?
Pauletta.
Oh, I called a woman Paula.
Paula.
Short for Pauletta.
Well, you know, people probably do that all the time.
That's it.
But they have been married 38 years.
That's a nice amount of time.
It will be 39
That's like
years this year.
100 years in dog years.
Right.
For
Hollywood. Yeah.
Yeah, but he sets boundaries, and I think that has a lot to do with it. With him being head of household, it's like you have to set those boundaries. You can sit up all day and want a wife.
Right.
But what you doing to set boundaries to make sure you keep a happy home.
Yeah.
He say, listen, I ain't tongue kissing you. I ain't gonna act like I'm humping you down. Like even his sex scenes are just it just kind of shows like he's about to go into a sex scene, but it don't really show him getting his hump on. Because he's like, I'm not doing this.
I don't want no problems with a black wife at home.
And I got a whole... whole sister.
A whole sister.
And you know she go there.
Yeah.
She goes all the way there.
Yeah. Good morning, Mommy.
Hello, Mother. Hello, Mother.
They actually met on the set of a movie.
It was the walk thing.
Wilma.
I think it was the walk.
Yeah, it was that walk.
He got a walk.
Yeah.
He got that Obama walk. You know that walk. Every woman know that walk.
Right, but they dated and then he had to propose to her 3 times. First 2 times that he asked her, she said no.
What did I tell you? That book I read, Why Men Love Bitches. Yes, didn't I tell you that?
You did.
They got to chase you. Because when you easy and it's just okay, they just dog your ass out. Because they don't want what's easy.
Right.
They want what's hard.
Exactly.
So that's why when you get attitude, then they on their best behavior.
Right.
But who wants to do that?
Yeah.
Who wants to forever have to be a bitch?
Yeah, exactly. You want to be nice sometimes. You know?
I think love makes us take our guards down.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then it's right when we take our guards down. Here he come with the complacent ass ways. Right. And he want to just choke that ass out.
You know, and that's why the episode's called Training Day. Because, you know, folks get...
Why you got to train them, though?
You know.
You don't got to train us.
You know.
They get a woman that they feel like is right where she want them to be.
Right.
That's how they say, you what I want you to be. Mm-hmm. But we got to get them and train them like a dog.
Yeah, but an old
like
dog.
a dog.
That's right. That's why I said in the description, you know, you got to teach an old dog new tricks. You know?
That shit is exhausting.
It is
Joy, that shit is exhausting.
You don't trust me.
Look in my eyes. That shit is exhausting. Jesus.
It is exhausting.
Because you could be putting that energy towards other things.
Yeah.
Instead of training your ass.
Yeah.
Like you don't know you're going to get beat.
Right.
I will beat you. One time if you'll beat him. I know your ass will be. I heard about your beatings.
What?
You know she's a bitch.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I'm an angel. Don't y'all see
it's the mauve. It's the salmon pink.
Right. I'm like,
She says I'm a sweet baby.
Right. But
that pink is so cute on you.
Thank
that color works for you.
Thank you.
And you got your cocaine boots on. She got the
cocaine boots.
Oh, them the cocaine.
It just takes it a step further.
It pissed you off. So you got his credit card in your purse. You finna go running up in her maze. No, I get it.
It's the cocaine.
Oh, the cocaine. But you don't know nothing. So you can stand on the trial like, no sorry. Okay, that is fine. But if I said that, they wouldn't believe me.
They would be
because I got a henna, you know,
just
a henna wretch.
Right.
They say no, she knew. Oh, she knew.
She knew.
Yeah.
But did you know? Yeah. I just saw a clip the other day. Denzel said his name is Denzel.
Oh no.
Yes.
No.
It's Denzel.
No.
Look, this is. I'm telling you how Denzel came to be.
No.
His daddy's name is Denzel.
No. It's like Hansel and Gretel.
Right.
No.
He's a junior.
So he allows himself to be Denzel because that's just what people start calling him.
Well, so his mother, so he's a junior. His mother actually started calling him
Denzel.
Yeah, something.
Denzel.
Yeah, I mean, his mother actually started calling him Denzel because his father's name was also Denzel.
I don't. So she could have a different.
Yeah.
That was the best blessing she could have gave him. Remember Jermaine right. When we went in on Jermaine Dupri.
Malden.
You think she want that for her life? Just Janet Malden. Your last name ain't even fly enough for you to right cheating.
Right. Jermaine Malden.
How you cheating?
With a name
your last name
like
Montgomery. It's certain last names you can't cheat.
You just can't.
And when your first name is Jermaine. Jermaine.
I can't.
Just You got an 80s.
So yeah, Denzel. It don't have the same ring.
Denzel
Washington.
It sounds just old and washed up.
Just Denzel.
Just Denzel.
You know.
Ew. Are you sure about this?
Yes, I saw the clip.
Joy.
And he said he's a junior. His mom
admitted that. Just right. Denzel is much better.
It's sexy. It's sexy.
It is much sexy.
Yes.
Denzel. No, I don't like it.
Oh man,
I didn't like it.
Listen,
yeah.
And Pauletta is a real one. She said she knows who her husband is, and she knows how women are after him, and especially in their younger years. And she said these women will run over me to get to him.
While I'm standing right there.
Excuse me,
because women don't care.
Rude.
Women are relentless.
And she's like, she just stands there. She's like, I'm in the background, but I ain't in the background. If you know what I mean. She's like. He knows what it is.
Denzel ain't going nowhere. Denzel know.
Denzel.
And Denzel know that Denzel. He know that in order to grow yourself, you gotta have a solid woman.
Yeah.
And what you can't do is take her through it and expect her to continually be solid because she's not.
Exactly. And she's confident. She said she was confident. She's confident in their relationship. And she said if he misuses it, well, that's on him.
Because what she's not going to do is meet him right there on that low vibration.
Yeah,
She said, I will leave you. I don't give a damn if you're Denzel or Denzel or Hansel Gretel.
Yeah, but she knows the platform that he's on, and she's like, hey, do you? If it means you being a symbol makes your career go high, fine. But you know how to set those boundaries. But she ain't got, he learned. He learned that.
I think she taught him from words that go when she made him fight for. Oh yeah, when she made him fight for her. I realized the relationships that have not worked the best for me were ones where I did not make that person fight hard enough for me in the beginning. It was too easy. It was just like, I'm crazy about you, you're crazy about me, let's be together. The ones where I made them like, it's the ones I didn't want. Yeah. Where I'm like, I don't want you. Those were the ones that lasted and had the most respect in them. The ones where it was just like, I love you, you love me, let's love each other. They just dogged my ass out to be there. Because it was just.
Because you just can't, it's like you can't show too much. You know, I saw something the other day and it said, you're so traumatized that you won't even say I love you first. Because you just traumatized. You don't even want to say it anymore because it's like, well, am I going to get burned by this one too?
Talisa, what you laughing at?
I ain't even say it.
Talisa laughing.
Right.
What's she laughing at?
I don't know.
No, you don't know what they be laughing
something
at.
we said 2 minutes ago because, there's always a lag with YouTube.
Is it?
So, yeah, just a little bit. Yeah. But, they said, there's no real secret, but, one of the things is that they don't give up easily.
Yeah.
We talked about that last week. Like, people are so quick to just, if it's one little thing, like, I don't like you no more. It's like, but we ain't even tried to work it out.
But it's a fine line. Like, like for instance, I listened to you on one side say about how, when you see it ain't going good, you're out.
Right.
So, but on the juxtapose is people don't stand in there. Where's the happy medium, Joy?
Yeah.
Are you following what I'm saying? Because on one side, it's like you show me a sign, it's deuces.
Well, yeah.
On the flip side, it's like at what point do you know when, like, I don't know. I guess it's everybody got different deal breakers, but at what point can you differentiate? Like, I want to know some of y'all's deal breakers. Y'all tell me some of your deal breakers. I want to know, like, in a relationship, what are your deal breakers? Put those in the comments because I guess everybody has different deal breakers.
Yeah.
You got some standards like cheating.
Right. Lying. Abuse. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like, but within there, everybody has a reason for why they're the way they are.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So, I don't know.
Ebony said she was rolling off of Denzel.
It's the Denzel.
It's Denzel. It's still spelled the same way, but it's Denzel.
It's not as, I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No. It ain't it.
Yeah.
It's something about that L.
It's the L.
Like the L Nino. L Boogie. Lizzle.
Lizzle
piece. Just L.
Well, speaking for the L, the love word, Pauletta said the L in love, The love in love story is how you come through trials. The passion, the lust, she's like, that's easy. Because, but she said the love story is how you come out in love after hardship. I love that. Because, it's going through. Going through.
Just silently. They'll bring attention to it. Nope, don't want that.
What? I don't know what's happening.
I need that for my nose right there. Right there. Just for my nose piece. Yeah.
I can't reach it.
Just
Can you
slide it on over. Make it work, Alex. I wish I could see Alex. She's the cutest.
Oh man, I'm like, I
Spank
don't know
you,
what's
Alex.
happening. I'm like, I don't know what's happening. You want my glass? You gonna give me a refill?
Not at all. You don't get a refill because you talked about my sangria.
I mean,
and it being from the gas
y'all,
station.
if y'all had seen that episode, y'all know that I was having a moment.
What's that, Jizzle?
Oh, that's just, I'm just looking at the time right here.
Oh,
Yeah. So, yeah, y'all saw that episode. For the real ones, y'all saw the episode where I was messed up off of that sangria. Ebony said her deal breaker is cheating, liars, and conniving individuals. Well, that's it right there.
Right.
Because it ain't going to cut it.
Right.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
A conniver and a liar. Lying.
Denzel said.
That's just horrible, man. Now we're going to start calling that man Denzel.
They'd be like, nah, Denzel. You know. Well, it's like people call Rihanna, and her name is Rihanna.
Yeah, but that ain't it either. Shit.
You know, force people.
Because you just Anna.
And just Anna.
It sound country. Country got you crazy.
So, but he said that people who say they know if their spouse was the one right away, he said they lying.
Who said that?
Denzel.
He said if they said they knew that person was their spouse right away, then they're lying.
He said
I believe
that. He said it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Oh, I definitely
So you don't believe in
that.
love at first sight?
That don't mean that somebody is your spouse.
Well, that's true. Or the one, you know. Well, that's true. Everybody you love or have love.
We're going to talk about your hopeless romanticism and how far that thing got you, Joy.
Ain't got me nowheres.
In the arrears. You know what I mean? Somebody used that this morning, said something in the arrears.
I mean, it hasn't.
No.
I am a hopeless romantic.
Just because you love someone doesn't mean that that's going to be your end all be all.
Well, no, that I definitely agree with that. And everybody you love is not your life partner. So, because you can love multiple people and then not be it.
Yeah.
So I definitely agree with that.
I'm opening myself up to love.
Cheers to love.
You want a ting again?
Cheers
a ting
to
piece?
love. Yeah.
Now, here's the thing.
Yes.
I'd have to bend over and get the rest of this because I wasn't a forward-thinking person when I should have put them little bottles right here.
Well, just get it.
But if I bend over, you can't
bend over.
Because you forever want to. What is it? Why you always fucking with me, man? Are you gonna make some kind of a booty joke or something?
Touch your toe.
Look, what the hell are you doing, Alex? Alex. Oh, Alex said I'll get that.
Where is it?
Oh wow, where'd she go, y'all? Oh, look, it's right in the corner. Joy, listen, I didn't drink one of them by myself. Put the bag on the table. She put that bag on the table. Look, that's it. Put that right there. Put that right there. Okay. Just gonna put me out there like this. But your pantsuit is so cute. It looks like a painter's pantsuit.
Yeah,
it's cute.
Yeah, like I'm a mechanic.
Your style is everything.
Thanks, boo.
Yeah, that's why you do so well with your store. Go ahead and plug that real quick first, Joy. Plug the store.
J Spot Tico. I'm launching a new line next week. I can't wait.
That's very exciting because fashion is your thing all day.
Yes, I love it.
But you saw how Alex was willing to get on her knees and crawl around. It wasn't gonna be nothing but ass from here down. Poor Alex.
She down for the cause. So
damn. I'm starting to think we got a problem. You know what I mean?
Do we have a problem?
Alex, do we have a problem?
She's like, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not judging, but...
More. No, she said, this is more.
That's man. It. Okay.
Alex said, you damn sure got a problem.
We focus, Lizzo. Focus.
I'm focused.
What were we talking? We talking about Denzel and Pauletta. So let's see. So he said what he learned in his marriage. He said to do what he's told and keep his mouth shut.
No, listen. If you're looking at this and you are a male and you have a penis piece, do the fuck you're told. Stop questioning because a woman's only going to tell you out of the best interest of the home.
Yeah.
We ain't going to tell you nothing out of the best interest of nobody else's home but ours.
Right.
If I tell your ass do something, just do it.
Just do it.
Stop being defiant.
Right. But they think we're the defiant ones.
We women, we get a little buck, but we become buck when we feel bucked. Does that make sense? We buck back. We don't just buck. Men buck. We buck back. It's a difference.
Yes.
So you start getting a little indifferent on me, I'm gonna get it different on you. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, what I'm saying is crazy breed crazy. You follow where I'm going? Like you could start out the most sane woman in the world. and end up crazy as fuck by the end of that relationship.
Yeah.
Because crazy breed crazy.
And you know, when guys always say, "Oh yeah, my ex was crazy," but what did you do?
What did you take?
Because she wasn't crazy when you got with her.
Because you wouldn't have got with her if she showed you crazy.
Right. What did you do?
And why is it every guy that you meet, it's like they ex was crazy? So then I feel like, so you out here driving women crazy.
Yes.
Because you didn't get with her when she was crazy, when she showed you crazy up front. And if you did, then that means your ass was crazy. Right. So all signs point to run. How does that thing go? Run. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Run. Yeah, run.
I'm not doing this with you.
That's it.
Oh, man. Listen. Yes. Y'all, it ain't going to get no raw than this, y'all.
It ain't.
I was saying that yesterday to Jay. He was like, because on our podcast, we can't cuss because we in the church.
You're inside of the church.
Inside of the church.
Oh.
Right. So, you know, that's
Joy.
I know. I'll be like,
you're lying.
No, I'm not lying.
Joy, y'all record
in a church.
And physically
in a church.
In a church.
Never.
Joy.
They even got a sign that said,
and you said
no
he picked
cussing.
the location.
Right.
Oh, Joy, he did that on purpose.
Right.
He says, I'm going to get you right.
But that's okay, because I can still rag on a ninja and not cuss. I ain't got to cuss. But sometimes I just want to let one out for the people.
Oh, I feel like self-expression is the tunnel way to say it. Because you hold it in, you go crazy.
You do. And so, you know.
Y'all filmed. Oh, God. What a juxtaposed podcast
Oh, but
this
it was still funny. I know. And I told him, he was like, y'all, you cuss? And I was like, you need to watch Beautyish. I said, me and Lydia, we have no filters. It's night and day. I was like, it's night and day.
That is interesting.
Alex said, right, no filters.
Alex said, this is the filterless show. But we say what you feel on the inside.
Exactly.
And want to say.
We say what you
want to say. But don't say.
Right. We say what you want to say, what you're thinking.
I cannot be corralled. Don't corral me.
Corralled.
I buck back. I'd have been with enough buckers. I buck back.
Oh, man. So, okay. Another thing that they talked about was, you know, when you have someone that's in the public eye, because this is something that I've struggled with dating. It being in the public eye, and no one wants to you have people who either are trying to elevate themselves through you, or they don't want to be in your so-called shadow. I don't expect anybody to be in my shadow. I want somebody that's going to have their own stuff going on. So, but what Pauletta was saying was that even though Denzel has been more in the public eye than she has, it didn't make a difference with their connection, because she's, you know, again, confident in that relationship. So you got to have someone that's grounded, secure, you know, confident. And then, you know, obviously it sounds like they have a lot of trust too. And, you know, distance makes the heart grow fonder too. That's what they were talking about.
That's a big part of what's made their relationship last.
Yeah, when he's on the road and she's at home or whatever, you know, that time apart can be good too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, you know, it's you have to put in the work regardless. And that's what we talked about with LeBron and Savannah last week.
Why Ebony say shit? Ebony, Lord have mercy.
Right.
I just.
Oh, man. But yeah, so it's ups and downs to it, guys.
It is ups and downs.
You know, but I love them as a couple. And number one thing that they have is privacy. You don't hear about their business in the media.
But that's
Pauletta's, even their son, John David, he has his page. Even though he has a lot of followers, his page is private. His page is private. Denzel ain't got a page, and Pauletta's page is private, and she got like 100 followers. Like they're a very private family, and I respect that so much about them. Because you don't hear things. You don't hear about Denzel out in these streets.
But that's a big part of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If you heard, if he did things that drew attention to the family, you'd hear more about them personally. But he doesn't do, and he said, He said, because I need a sanctity.
Yeah.
I need something outside this Hollywood.
Yeah.
And enough people already think they know him just because he's public.
Oh,
that's another thing that comes with being public.
Yeah.
People just
think they know
assume
you.
from them seeing you on TV.
Right.
It could be a commercial, a TV show.
Yeah.
Just an interview. They just automatically in somewhere that two pieces of your personality and feel like they know you.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I think that allows him to be able to really control his narrative. He controls the hell out of his narrative.
Right.
Like, he's like,
Yeah.
And I'm going to make sure that even in movies, you don't typecast me.
Right.
Because I have a whole set of rules that come with you being able to get me as one of your actors.
Exactly.
And if not, no big deal. I love the way he does it. And he doesn't accept every role.
No,
it's
he's
a lot of
very
things about
strategic.
Denzel.
He's very Denzel. Yeah, he's very strategic. Denzel, listen.
It needs the L at the end.
Denzel, look,
I
Denzel
just
for the
wanna know
win.
that y'all record in the church.
Right, we do. And I'm like, so I can't cuss here. I'm like, ooh, you lucky I can't
He
curse.
said, I don't want to pay no
I said, but I can still talk
We ain't
about
paying
shit.
for this.
Right.
We're going to get this for free. Oh, wow.
Oh man. So yeah, it
what
is night and
church?
day. We ain't gonna say.
We ain't going to say the church?
We gonna say the church. So
I'm
people can go
asking.
to the church.
I ain't going to go to the church.
No, I'm just playing. No, it's at St. John's. They have a studio, you know,
Oh,
102.5.
okay, yeah. I did an interview
102.5,
there.
yeah.
With the guy that has She's Happy Hair. He has a show, Marcus Bowers.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's there.
Yeah, they have
So,
a little
yeah,
radio station in there. Okay.
We spruced it up a little bit, and, you know, we made it our own, and so we got, you know, folks was mad at us. They could, you know, the lighting was a little off, so we're going to get the lighting right. But
It's okay. He'll just
couldn't find us.
He'll just filter his way.
No, I got on him about that.
Oh.
I'm not doing this with you, Lizzo.
I ain't doing nothing.
Okay, we got this girl. Shut up. What you got for the people today?
Yep. Go ahead and pop it on up, Alex.
Oh,
well, I just want to
God.
continue it because I feel like since we're talking about love this month, we're going to round out the month with, I mean,
cannot.
Pete Davidson, just bless his heart. He has deleted his Instagram after being flooded with Kanye West fans calling him Skeet because Kanye refers to him as Skeet instead of Pete, which is so horrible. And telling him that he needs to go find God. And they're referring to the fact that basically he's made Kim his baby God. And
Right.
So,
you talked about the candle last week.
it was. I just felt like this is.
Kimia.
Speaking of training a dog up the way that they should go, she didn't just.
Listen, whoop.
No, that's it. And Kanye is relentless. Do you know that I read in Elle Magazine this morning on ellemagazine.com, they talked about where Kim is petitioning for the courts to expedite her divorce. She says that it's actually ruining her mental health.
Wow.
I could definitely see that.
Yeah.
So she says, I want it over ASAP.
Wow.
And it's so sad because it's like Kanye's making a mockery of himself in the media
Yeah.
right now. But, everybody
It's
has
so
their limits.
sad.
Everybody has their limits. But he actually deactivated his account because he was like, it's so
too
horrible.
much.
And people are just talking about him and all the rest of that good stuff. I guess I have never
Yeah.
been at that point where people were just where thousands or millions of people were just going
just
at it.
coming for you.
I've had some little public criticism where I kind of filtered through a couple things, saw
Yeah,
one or
exactly.
two out of 1,000 people said, one person said something. That rolls off my back. I can't sit up and say how I react if I just saw thousands of negative comments
that's
about
a
myself.
lot. That's a lot. And at the end of the day, like, what people don't realize is we're human. You know, we still have human emotions, and we react just like a normal person would. So, ooh, that's a lot to deal with.
Yeah, he deactivated his Instagram account and shut it down.
That's sad. Kanye needs to he's going to fool around and not be able to see his kids at all with his behavior. You know, he's beyond coming
If she
undone.
goes into the mental card,
he's coming undone because he already has to have supervised visits.
It goes back to that what we talked about before about people don't want you until they can't have you. Mm-hmm. It's like you had her that entire time and you just couldn't get your shit. You want to live in a different house than her. You wanted to live in Nebraska on the farm that you bought the 700,000 acres. You wanted to live there separate from your wife. You felt like, okay, let me rephrase that. He didn't want to live separate from his wife. He lived separate from his wife because she didn't want to be in the farm all the time because she had a family out in California. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? So she didn't want to live out there full time, so she would travel back and forth. So Kanye almost was like, well, this is where I'm at. This is where I'm doing my albums. This is where I'm writing my music. So you either are going to be out here with me or you're going to be out in California.
Yeah.
One or the other. And so, of course, with her being very close to her family, she's going to pick being close to her family because that's just, she was like that before she met you. You can't expect her to change that.
Right.
But the funny thing about it is that I think that natural thing forced her to feel like I got to pick between having a relationship with other people and just being what you want me to be. And that's what ultimately broke their relationship up. But the killer part is that all of a sudden now you want your family back. But for an entire calendar year, you didn't think about how much you alienated her, how much you shut her and the kids out of your life by either saying it's going to be this way or no way.
Right.
That's crazy to me. And now all of a sudden, because she's divorced you and she's moved on and showed you, she had to remind him. I don't think she had to show him other men want her. I think she had to remind his ass. Like, oh, you think just because we're married that we can't undo this.
Right.
You think just because we have 4 kids together, this can't be undone.
Oh, and it can.
Oh, it can be undone with 10 damn kids.
Right.
And 7 houses.
Exactly.
And 13 cars.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate.
And now all of a sudden he wants to just publicly plead his love for his wife.
Yeah. And it's
That's
like
crazy
it's too
to
late.
me.
It's too late.
Way too late.
You know, that car has run out of gas.
Yeah.
You know, like
I like that.
Yeah. It's that car has run out of gas and you can't refill it.
That's crazy to me. And some people truly do have to lose everything to appreciate stuff.
Yeah.
And but I also think that's the spirit of being ungrateful.
Yep.
That's an ungrateful spirit because
Absolutely.
you don't ever recognize what you have while you have it. And I just, that is this. Kanye is a true, but there's mental health issues with Kanye. So there's also that piece. It's not just he's an ungrateful soul. It's he has some deep-seated, and it's kind of sad because it's like if he didn't have the mental health issues, what kind of husband would he be?
Right.
He probably wouldn't be.
Because he loves his children.
Oh,
and
I think he loves Kim.
He loves Kim, but he
got a chemical imbalance.
Yeah.
His balance is getting chemicaled. He ain't.
Yeah, he has a chemical imbalance.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Local video, Mark and Hey said, be careful who you marry. Kim isn't the picture for mental health either. Well, that's true. I mean, this makes her 3rd failed marriage. It is. She's attracting, some interesting
Kim
characters.
is in the middle child place, and the middle children love attention.
Last week.
And whoever gives her attention and whoever parades her with a lot of attention is who she's going to give. She's going to reciprocate that back.
Yeah, exactly.
So the men that she's married, they came in and love bombed her ass with all this attention and all this affection. And you have to understand when you take the plastic surgery away.
That was the first time I had heard that. You told me about love bomb.
Yeah, and when you take the plastic surgery away, she looked like any other ordinary Persian girl. So you have to remember that even though when we see her as sexy ass Kim Kardashian, she doesn't see herself that way. So much as Khloe doesn't see herself that way. The only person that see themselves for who they are is Kourtney.
They do all this stuff to re-engineer their bodies, which they don't have to because naturally they were beautiful girls, you know.
Yeah.
But
and that's another thing. I also want to say this too. I don't judge women based on or men based on failed marriages because at the end of the day, it's a relationship. Yeah. And it's like, how many failed relationships do you have? So it's like, I hear it as failed marriages. I get it. But it's take the marriage off. It's a failed relationship. Hell, I got 5, 6 failed relationships.
Right.
I can't judge a woman with 3 failed marriages. It's still a relationship in which I entered something and it broke. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So I don't judge people based on it because it's a marriage. They feel like because it's a marriage and it failed, that is like something's wrong with you.
Yeah.
That's no different than you dating a guy for 3, 4, 5, 6 years, and then you realize this ain't it. And you know what I mean? It's almost like when people look at me and I'm not married, I don't have children, they be like, they just immediately go into what's wrong with you. Why the fuck it gotta be something wrong with me?
Right, exactly. Right.
Why could it just be this is how my life worked out?
Exactly.
That's all I'm saying.
I got to a point where I was just
shrug emoji.
Yeah, and I got to a point where I realized, why am I explaining myself about why my marriage didn't work out? I don't owe
people
anybody
immediately try to understand. If a man will ask me, "Are you married? Have you been married? Are you married?" I'll say no. Have you been married? Mm-mm. And then they say, "Oh, you got kids?" Because then they automatically assume, well, at my age, I have to have kids. And I say, nope. And they say, then immediately, I can just see the look in their eyes, both men and women. They just immediately start trying to figure out what way they're going to ask me what's wrong with you. Be it that they guys the question under, so did you just ain't found that guy? Or my favorite ones, you're going to find him one day. Hell, I done found him 6 fucking times.
Right.
He ain't worked out.
Right.
So, am I supposed to bend everything I want to be able to be somebody's quote-unquote wife? No, not at all.
So
I've been engaged a few times.
Is questionable, though. Her decision-making ability is definitely
extremely questionable.
Even with Pete. Let's be clear. We talked about that last week. Like, it's a little questionable. So
extremely questionable.
So who we giving the girl shut up to? We giving it to Kanye?
We're not gonna give it to Kanye.
To social media people, the trollers.
We would love to give it to the trollers because they just need to pipe down any damn way.
Because
they get so invested in it, like it's their relationship. We just bringing y'all the news.
Right.
I don't give a shit one way or the other. If they make up, don't make up, get back together, have 5 more little test tube babies.
Care.
Don't even matter to me.
Right.
All right. Go ahead, drop it, Alex.
Go ahead and give the trolls a girl shut up.
Yep.
Girl, shut up. I would disable DMs, disable comments, disable everything.
Just to the point where you might as well just...
Everybody, right.
All you do is post.
Right.
No, I get it. I see how some celebrities are like that.
They just disable comments.
You're just able to look at them.
Right, exactly.
That's it. Just look at me.
Right.
I mean, I paid all this money for this photo shoot.
Look at me. Beyonce did a whole Valentine's Day post after Valentine's Day.
Yeah, Beyonce don't give a shit.
And I love it.
I love her.
Because you going to get what I give you.
You're going to get what she give you. When she give it to you.
Yeah.
And she's still going to get 5 million likes on it.
Oh, right.
Right.
Don't nobody care that Valentine's Day was 2 weeks ago because they still gonna like it.
She has such a strong following. People can see that she's augmented her body, and no one will say anything about it.
She could post an eyeball
and
still get 1 million.
She shows
likes.
her ears all the time.
Right.
She's into her ears,
right?
Because she got like 37 piercings.
Yeah.
And so she forever showing that earpiece.
Eyeball for me.
That's the earpiece.
Right. Local video market said, "I'll take that troll award." Girl, shut up. I can't.
Local video marketing, you're a little troll. Oh, local video marketing gonna be a troll.
I can't. All right, y'all, we gotta get out of here. Thank you for rocking with us for another week. We'll see you back here next Thursday at 10-ish.
10-ish, baby.
Bye.
Peace.